Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Project.
Welcome back.
Hello.
We got,
It's like the most awkward thing. We never introduce our guests professionally.
well, I was trying to. As I say, we got Chistian this week. Introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm Christian.
What do you do?
What is your occupation?
Well, I'm a toaster salesman. I sell toasters.
Most of our guests are either, we have the occupation, but most of our guests have either been aimers, they're at SIBI, or they're like in college. So we're like, why do we have occupation?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll actually get a guest that actually has a good occupation.
Thomas has literally been the only person.
Yeah, that's true.
I just recently applied at Barnes & Noble.
Hey.
But then they said no. So,
I was gonna say,
big rip.
Maybe your book discount will make them almost the same price as Amazon.
I mean, yeah. But it's about getting it now. Sometimes you want to get it right now. And Barnes & Noble's a fun place to be in.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You can't be loud.
So?
You don't have to be quiet. It's not a library.
Well, but still.
What's your definition of being loud?
I don't know. Us, when we're walking around doing stuff.
One time, Matt Wilson and Ben Rader just went up there in the little balcony area and just played Switch for hours.
That sounds hilarious.
They literally just went there to hang out and to play Switch.
No, because then I'm just like surrounded with random books that I never want to read.
See, that would have been my job. My job title would have been book salesman.
Book salesman?
Ooh, wait.
I don't know.
They have book salesman?
I didn't know that, but that was the only one that hired at 16. So I was like, I'll do that.
Interesting.
So,
yeah, I did not know Barnes & Noble had books.
If you ever want me to sell a book, I can sell you a book real
apparently
good.
You're not qualified.
I didn't even get an interview, so.
Oh, man.
Dang.
You used to work at Hollyhocks like every other homeschooler.
Yeah, every other Sunset homeschooler.
Oof.
Yeah, no, that was an experience.
So,
What
do you currently do with your life?
Just school, and then I come home and I play Rocket League.
I mean,
On all platforms.
On one platform.
Only one platform.
I don't play it on Xbox.
what do you play on?
I play on PC.
A PC Master Race.
I mean, with Rocket League, everyone just plugs in a controller anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But you do get the chat, which is gold sometimes.
Sometimes it is. I don't know if it's really worth it.
It's
funny.
It can be. It also can make you really angry. And
Do you play ranked a lot?
yeah, I only play ranked.
Okay. What is your level right now?
Well, the season just restarted, so I'm unranked.
Oh, okay.
But as of like 2 weeks,
Unranked.
Christian's unranked.
yeah, as of 2 weeks ago, I was a Plat 1.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Rocket League is fun and all, but where it's really at is Mario Strikers on the Wii.
Dude, that game's so old, but it was so much fun.
So I don't even know what it is.
You don't know what Mario Strikers is?
Oh,
Mario
dude.
Strikers?
Yes.
It's like, okay, you know what Mega Man Soccer is?
Yes, I do know
It's
what
like
that is.
Mega Man Soccer.
Oh, is it like one of those
It's a
party?
soccer game.
Kind of, except it's a little bit more.
Is it just Mario Soccer? Because I think I might have seen
It's
that
like
before.
More or less.
Isn't it like 5-on-5? And
Yeah.
you're in like a pitch or something, and
It's actually
there's power.
really hard.
Okay, so imagine like modern day Mega Man Soccer, but 5-on-5 with Mario characters, and you just get spammed with powers the whole time.
It's really hard.
It actually gets really competitive.
Yeah.
I've only played. We have it. We haven't played it a bunch, but it's really competitive.
One day I was just like on the App Store and I saw Nickelodeon Soccer, and it's just like Nickelodeon characters, but it's like $6
Woot.
on your phone.
Your phone.
I don't know why you'd ever spend $6 on an iPhone game of Nickelodeon characters playing soccer.
It's just SpongeBob memes.
Yeah. Every time you score, it's a SpongeBob meme.
Oh
That'd be
man,
hilarious.
that would be great.
You win. I'm a head out.
It's an auto-generated, auto-populated.
Dude, that's like
SpongeBob
all
meme.
Matt says now. He's like, I'm a head out.
Dude, yeah, that's, I don't know why, but that meme template has found a place in my heart.
Alright, are we doing the other two?
Yeah, favorite food.
Toast.
Toast.
It makes me...
Does it make you happy?
You ever
Toast.
seen Johnny Test?
Yes.
That whenever I was never huge into the show, but that green Martian alien person from the other planet that comes in regularly to try to invade Earth. He's the green,
Oh, yeah,
the green
yeah.
dude. Where he literally, all he wants to come to Earth is like invade it and eat toast. So
Yeah.
his dad just sitting there making like toast.
That's where I got most of my inspiration.
From Johnny Test.
From him. Yeah, I just watch him be like, one day I'm gonna take over the world
No,
and eat toast.
So that's like,
Eat toast.
I don't know why, but that's one of Nathan's top cartoons for the last like 6 months.
Johnny Test? I
So
did
that's
not like
all
Johnny
he
Test.
watches on Netflix is Johnny Test on loop.
Really?
Just the same episode.
Yes. And yeah, it was Gravity Falls for a while, but recently he went backwards. He went from Gravity Falls to Johnny Test. And I was like, oh.
Dude, I need to catch up on Final Space. There's been like so many episodes that I haven't
I
seen.
definitely am way behind on that.
Have you seen Final Space?
I've not.
Do you know what it is?
Nope.
You know who Olin Rogers is?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
Get ready for an adventure into
Have you
YouTube.
ever watched Ghost in the Stalls?
No.
Okay. So, Christian has some homework.
Yeah. You need to go home, just look up Olin Rogers and watch all of his videos. They're
ASAP
great.
as possible.
It's a YouTuber?
Yeah.
He
But
started off...
He started off doing YouTube videos and he ended up making his own TV show. After
Like on what?
it was on
TBS.
TBS and now it's on Adult Swim.
So he's like this small-time YouTuber, doesn't monetize or ask for money or anything.
Okay.
He's just this nerdy guy that makes videos every once in a while. He doesn't upload that much. And then he's like, hey, I'm gonna start creating more. And then they're like, hey, that's cool. And then Conan's like, hey, I want to voice act in this. So like this small-time YouTuber who opens a soda parlor. He lives in Nashville.
Okay.
And he opened up this really nerdy soda parlor.
They got like video games
And
and,
I'm
stuff
actually
in it.
going there in
They throw
2
pizza
months.
parties like every other week.
And it's just, so he's like this really cool dude. And then so this local small dude made it big just because he was good at what he did. So he's a cool dude.
Huh.
He has a lot of like besides skits and stuff on YouTube, like actual series
Yeah.
of just like random like CGI stuff, like videos.
Yeah.
Have y'all
That are pretty
seen...
good.
Oh man, now I can't remember what it's called.
Miranda sings.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. No, there's this role-playing game, like kind of like D&D, but it's like a space-themed one. And there's this guy on YouTube, and he was a fan of it. So he made like an animated short of that show. And it was like
is it Griffins and Gargoyles?
Oh, is it the one
No.
that there's like the 4 episodes so far?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen it. I don't remember what it's
Yeah,
called.
me neither. But
That was so
fantastic,
great.
and it looks really beautiful, and it's like so well done. But it's all by one guy, but I don't.
Yeah,
remember
that's the
what
one
it's
that made in Blender, right?
called. I think so.
Ooh.
That was really good.
Alan Raider. He can be the next Alan Raider.
He'd be the next Alan Raider.
He could be the next.
Alan Raider's so
he
great.
could be the next Alan Raider. So it's not Griffins and Gargoyles.
No,
Okay.
it
I
starts with an
forgot what
A.
the
It's like
series-
That's the
and,
role playing game in Riverdale. That's why it was a joke.
Man, now it's gonna bug me, but
That's okay. It might come to you later.
All right. So
hobby.
Toast is actually your favorite food? It's not spaghetti?
no,
Wait, you don't like spaghetti?
I hate spaghetti.
What?
But probably genuinely my favorite food right now is fettuccine alfredo with shrimp in it from Olive Garden.
That sounds pretty good.
Olive Garden's my
But
favorite restaurant, and man, like their fettuccine alfredo with shrimp is so good.
That is good. I
is pretty
definitely can agree that it is good.
You know what used to be my favorite place to get fettuccine alfredo with shrimp? Market Street.
Italian Garden.
Market
Oh.
Street served
They
that?
used to have
Market Street used to
fettuccine
have
alfredo
really
with
good
shrimp.
pasta.
Huh.
They used to have really good fettuccine alfredo.
About 3 years ago, they closed down. They're like, yeah, we have the best pasta in town, just no one knows.
Nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause,
like
Well, they need to advertise it then.
well, remember, because they had it on 50th, might have been the only place that actually had it. The
Yeah.
on 50th. And so,
It
like, they
was
had
so
their
good.
pizza in the corner, and then, so it goes like, it was the pizza, and then they had their pasta, and then their salads. So now they replaced it where they had the sushi.
Oh, okay.
So,
I actually have never really been.
and it was cheap.
yeah, it
like
was
$5.
cheap pasta. It was so
Oh,
good
wow.
though.
I don't like Market Street pizza.
I mean, it's okay.
Ooh.
What about One Guys?
I love One Guys.
Okay, good.
I saw your dad there.
It's
2
probably
weeks
like the
ago.
best place to get pizza in town.
Yeah. Also, I'm a really big fan of just getting like Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's.
Well,
We
that's
love-
good, too.
We love Papa Murphy. We do that often on Friday night. Just get a couple Papa Murphy pizzas. It's like the best.
Basically. All right, we should
Hobby.
probably I was gonna say move on. Hobbies.
Hobbies.
It just says hobby.
Sorry. I only have to.
If you have more than one hobby, it's fine.
Oh man, I mean, I play soccer.
Do you?
Well, when I can.
He has a Messi hat on, so I would assume.
Yeah.
He's not on a team right now.
Well, whoa, that voice crack.
Well,
Anyway, I actually did get on a team with Thomas.
oh,
That
you
you-
did.
Yeah, so I'll be doing that in about
You
a
didn't
month.
tell me.
I assumed he told you.
Nah.
So I'm on that, but I also will probably be on a team next semester, or yeah,
When you
after
say
December.
Okay, I didn't know.
After December. So it's me, Josiah Burns, Abigail Burns,
Rib Radio.
Noah Higgins, Simeon Perkins, who I don't think you'll
Don't know
know.
who that is.
Caleb Miandet. Oh wait. I'm gonna get it right.
Ooh,
Caleb.
with a K.
Yeah. C.
Caleb Brindle.
Mandieta.
Caleb Crowder.
No, Caleb Mandieta.
Oh
He's
my
from
gosh.
Mexico. He's only been around for about a month and a half. And
So
So
it
you play
existed.
soccer with the baby.
yeah. He's only been in America for like a month and a half.
Oh, so y'all are gonna be good to go.
Oh yeah, and he's amazing, and I'm probably gonna try to get Serafo on it, and then I think that's all we have right now.
That'd be tight.
Cool.
It actually looks like a really solid team, but so yeah, soccer, and then
There you go.
that's about it.
That's
Rocket League.
it. Rocket League.
Rocket League.
I thought you did Blender stuff too.
I haven't done that in a little while. I'm doing a lot of filmmaking type stuff right now. I'm doing a
Okay.
project. I'm really big into Premiere Pro, so editing. So I've done a lot of editing for the youth group, like with the slideshow and
I
stuff.
saw the Stranger Things thing. I
Did you see
assumed
the
that was
slideshow?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Alan and Kevin. Kevin did the. Did you watch the actual video?
Yeah.
So Alan did the opening where it had the letters slide in.
Okay, I assumed
I
that
did
was
the
you.
comparison video where it was like with your mom. It was
Oh
like-
yeah,
I did
actually
that.
screenshotted that because I was like, "What?"
I did that where it showed like the person and then who they looked like. So like Bennett, I photoshopped his teeth out to be Dustin.
I was wondering what happened.
And
there.
11, that blood was fake. Like I photoshopped that in, and then I edited all
Dude,
that.
she does low key look like 11.
I know, and I used like whenever I first met her, she looked more like 11 because she did her hair a little different.
Yeah.
And it used to blow my mind. So when we were there, I was like, we got to do something with her. And then we realized a bunch of people more or less looked like Stranger Things characters.
A couple of them were less, but you know how it is.
I mean, obviously the one that looked the most was Dawson as Lucas.
I don't know.
That one's not as close, but some of them.
Some of them
it's
are
okay.
really
You'll just have
close.
to watch the video.
Yeah, it should be on the SYG YouTube channel.
Shout out and get them up to 40 subs.
Get it up to like 3. But yeah,
All right. We should move on to like actual content. We're already like 15
Hey, man,
minutes.
I told you, chasing Robert Trails is what we do best on this.
Yeah, that's true.
So
okay.
I saw this. I saw
Michigan?
this and was like, "Let's go."
Michigan bans flavored e-cigs, but just flavored?
Yeah.
Not
So
normal.
you-
Okay,
What's a normal e-cig?
smoke flavored? I don't know.
There's no
You're
flavor.
asking the wrong
So
guy.
here's what I'm picturing.
Okay.
I'm picturing a cop pulling over someone who's smoking, and getting, let me taste that real quick.
Let me
And
taste
then
that.
if it's any other flavor, he's just like, you're going to jail.
I think part of it is
Mango.
they're not selling it anymore.
Okay,
Because
that's
the
what
thing
I.
is,
Yes,
there's kids, like, 13, 14-year-olds that are smoking cotton candy flavored,
Mhm.
unicorn flavored. I saw watermelon, I don't know. They're smoking or vaping these flavors because they
Tastes good.
taste good. So, yeah, Michigan's like, nah, we're banning that, and they're the first state to do so.
I mean, I can get behind that. Trying to get our youth off of smoking.
I'm like low-key surprised that it's Michigan, though.
Okay, yeah, same, but still.
Because, they're pretty loose with their stuff over there. I don't know. It kind of surprised me that was like the first state.
Maybe some people were like, "Hey, we're getting tired of smelling cotton candy smoke. Let's just ban this."
Hey, it smells better. I'd rather get secondhand vape smoke than secondhand regular smoke.
I actually don't. I would rather have the regular smoke.
I'll never forget the first time I ever saw an e-cigarette. I didn't know what it was at first.
Thought it was
Same.
a USB plug. Just like-
No,
No,
it
that's
was-
a jewel.
It was really
All right, we're good.
How long did?
No, the audio just randomly stopped recording. I think I accidentally hit the space bar because my hand was like resting on here.
Randomly stopped recording. Oh, I hit the space bar.
Hit the space bar.
Okay,
Okay.
so we were at Nathan's T-ball game. So he was like 5 or 6, so I was like 14 or so, and I'm sitting on the bleachers. And I just look, and I'm like, dude, look at that stylist. Because I thought this girl was really fancy stylist. And then my mom just looks at me, and then 5 seconds later, I'm like, what? What else is... Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. First time I saw someone, I thought they were like sucking on a USB stick.
Yeah. Now it goes around with an actual USB.
At the school I'm going to, there's this kid named Colton, and he smokes in the bathroom a lot. But the thing is, if you get caught with one, you get expelled. So goes on like
throw him under the bus.
5, 6, or 7 bathroom breaks. And what's so funny is our teacher just is so oblivious to it, or maybe she's not and just doesn't care. I don't know, but he like once every 30 minutes or so he's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And then leaves for like 5, 6 minutes, and then comes back and he's like all loopy. He's like walking and stumbling everywhere.
Oh my gosh!
And then like one time he walked in and had it in his hand. He's like, "Oh shoot!" and put it in his pocket. I was like, "You're smooth, my guy."
You're smooth, my guy. So, this is unrelated, but apparently we're talking about vapes. Illinois had the first confirmed official vaping death. Vaping just straight up killed this person.
Do you know more about it, or just that?
Well,
was it like a old person, young person?
It was a don't ask hard questions person.
Okay.
Hold up, I can find it.
So vaping can kill you?
Apparently.
Just like drinking too much water can kill you?
Technically, yeah.
I saw something that said boredom is actually more dangerous than stress.
Nah.
It said if you're bored, it can have, like, if you're constantly bored, like all the time, it can be worse than just being constantly stressed. People die from it.
If you're bored, then just come on the podcast.
And
we'll save your life.
No, yeah. I was just sitting in my room and I was like, I'm about to die. So I texted Jeremy. I was like, help me. And then you're like, here, come on the podcast.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's what happened.
Saving people's lives.
Yeah.
With the podcast.
All right.
Freeing them from boredom.
Also, in that article, it said that there's over 200 people with that have contracted lung disease specifically just from the vaping.
I mean, what did you expect, though?
Dude, we talked about this when they first came out. This was like one of our very first episodes last October.
That we talked about vaping?
Yeah. And honestly, it's only our second time we've talked about it.
Yeah.
And so, Zach was saying from like a medical standpoint, he's like, well, anything going inside your lungs that's not air isn't going to be good.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So.
I predicted the future.
They need to make like a tea flavored pod.
Basically The Simpsons.
Like, hold up, y'all just said 2 totally different things. Go ahead.
They need to make a tea flavored like pod for your Juul. Just like tea flavored.
Like Southern tea. It's like super sweet.
Like sweet tea.
Sweet tea flavored Juul.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Why would that be awesome?
I don't know. I just feel like it. I feel like if there's one thing to get me into smoking, like alright, in 30 years, if you find out I'm smoking, it's because someone made a tea flavored pod, and I couldn't resist.
Ooh, Zach, what if they made an Arnold Palmer one?
That would be really good, but I would still go to Market Street to get my Arnold Palmer.
Nah, man, Pure Water's where it's at for Arnold Palmers.
Well, that's true, but they're not more expensive. They're probably the same. Because Pure Water is pretty cheap.
You know what else is pretty cheap?
What?
This transition.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Those cringy transitions. Oh, please no.
Alright, now for our... Wait, it's a channel?
Thank goodness that video
What is that? 10 hours of Fortnite?
10 hours of Wii music.
Okay.
I don't want to listen to this.
I like this. Can they hear? Is it picking up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make sure they can.
Please stop.
Wii music.
Listening to Wii music without Zach's consent.
No, we did it last week.
Local bearded man sues for being forced to listen to Wii music for 10 hours.
It's like a Florida headline.
Forget waterboarding. Straight up, if you ever need to torture someone, just have a Wii music play on loop.
At White River, we had like this like remix of Wii Music
Oh
playing
yeah,
one morning.
I found that one time.
Oh, it's so hype. I was very excited.
All right, we should move into our Bible section now.
Other possible title.
All right.
Yeah, some other stuff we're gonna talk about. Why do we have denominations?
You stole my question.
Well, I said it first.
I'm supposed to ask it.
Hey
Who
guys,
says?
why do we have denominations? How would I ask it?
Do it.
Why do we have denominations? Because I actually really don't know. I mean, I've learned
So-
like a hot 4 times, but I always just forget.
You
Hold on.
always just forget.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Jeremy did research.
In
Maybe.
like 10 minutes this morning. That's why I said let me know when you're on your way, because I was trying to see how much time I had. And then Zach's like, what's Christian's number? I don't know if he was lost or something. I'm like, those clowns aren't going to be here forever.
No, I was at the house next door,
Ah.
and I wasn't sure if it was his
Wait,
house.
was
or
it
not.
theirs? Because there's like 2.
It was one that was like 2 houses over.
Yeah, it was at like the house right next to his.
Anyway.
So, according to learnreligions.com, there's over 1,000 Christian branches.
Are you serious?
I don't know if
1,000?
that's true. That's what it... I don't
That's
know
what this
that
random
website.
website said.
Yeah.
That's what Sketch.com said.
It's what
Sketch.com.
Wikipedia said. So,
Oh,
Dude, why
Wikipedia.
isn't
No, I'm just
Wikipedia like
messing.
an actual source though?
why is it?
Why is it not like a credible source?
Okay,
Because
it's
you can change it.
that's
But it has to
true.
go through like a board, doesn't it?
It has to go through something. But also they have all the sources. So worst case scenario, you go to Wikipedia to find a bunch of sources because they have the links in on the bottom.
Okay, but I'm just asking like, why isn't Wikipedia a credible source? Like, why can't schools use it as a credible source? Because most of the time we get our information from Wikipedia anyway.
It auto populates. I think if it's like an like if it's about a person, then yeah, Wikipedia's gonna be fine. Basically just anything except for like medical.
I mean, maybe. I haven't looked up anything medical on Wikipedia.
Okay, well, don't.
All right, sorry, we're getting off topic. Denominations. Why do they exist?
Didn't Jesus create all?
All what? One church?
No, everything.
Yes.
So if we're talking about his creation, how are we off topic?
Because it's not on the list of what we're supposed to talk about.
So you're confining Christ to a list?
No. You're literally just putting words in my mouth now.
Alright, so, basically, all I got is that the Roman Catholic Church... Oh wait, no, there is this thing. It's called... I had to look it up because I didn't know what it's called.
What? Was it a denomination? Or like
No,
a history
Have you
event?
heard of the Great Schism?
The
Nope.
Great what?
I believe it's called Schism.
Chisholm?
Yeah,
Is that like a chisel?
no.
You use it to cut wood?
So basically, it was like back in the day when the Greek. Why is this going so slow?
Because your internet's AIDS.
It's not as fast as me.
The schism.
Schism?
Schism.
Schism.
Schism. It's when the West and East Orthodox. It was a Greek. The Greek Orthodox Church split,
Yeah, I know about this a little vaguely.
and it was all because like the Byzantine Church and the Roman Church didn't agree on things. And the Byzantine Church is like, no, everyone has to be Christian. And the Romans like, nah, we gotta be Catholics. And anyways, they split. And then we're like, Martin Luther's
Martin
Luther's like,
Luther.
Martin Luther's like, hey, so this stuff isn't right. So he went and posted his 95 thesis on the bulletin board of the church and started drawing attention. And they started having debates and stuff. And he didn't quite get it right, everything. There were still some Roman Catholic traditions that he wanted to
Followed.
hold on to.
Yeah.
Just because of, they're traditions that
They're
they-
very, yeah.
very
If it's something that you've
traditionist.
grown up with, it sure would be hard to like completely do a 180 from it.
Yeah, so he did have a lot of good breakaways, but when it came down to it, it was a step in the right direction. And then after that, you got like the Anglican Christians, and that's as far as I got.
That's as far as I got.
And I got the Anglicans, and then from there it's like the Methodist, and you kind of see, and then the Anabaptists were like rebaptizing people, and then I don't know.
Lutherans.
Presbyterians, which just confused me. Baptist, Amish, which also confuses me.
A lot of the religions that we hear about, or not the religion, like the denominations we hear about, are just from like history events, I guess, where people just don't agree with someone else in the
Yeah.
church and like, I'm gonna go start my own church.
Yeah, so that's kind of part of it. Is some of the times it was under, that you only had the choice of one church, like the Roman Catholics, you had to be a Catholic in Rome for a long time, but then it also goes both ways, because y'all, I know Zach doesn't really care for history, but y'all remember Constantinople? How do you say his name? Constantinople?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, well, he was a ruler that forced the nation to be Christian.
Oh. Is that
So-
a good thing?
No?
No.
Zach! Zach! He started killing people if they weren't Christians.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
And this was several hundred. This was like, I want to say, after Middle Ages? Around Middle Ages?
Okay.
Off the top of my head. But no, it was the law, and he had a large empire. So it was like a lot of Europe and part of Asia and part of North Africa. It was this empire, and he's like, all right, you're not Christian, you're dead.
Oh.
And so you had a lot of people fake convert to save
Oh,
their
yeah.
lives,
Yeah.
or, some people that were executed.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah. So anyways, throughout history, whether it was based off of like religious freedom or boredom or whatever the reason, or just being unhappy, then that's the pattern for the most part of having these different branches of denominations, is just because of those situations mostly.
Wait, but so now that we have religious freedom in the United States, now we have like 1,000 denominations when Christ calls us to be a unified church,
Yeah, so
which is kind of weird.
75% of North America, or the United States, claims Christian, which obviously we know that Christianity includes Catholicism, despite what we would say. When people say Christianity, Catholicism is included in that, as well as all the other beliefs.
Are Mormons included in that?
I don't think so. Yeah.
What about Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
For sure. Jehovah's Witness is really interesting.
They use, like, what is it, the Watchtower? Whatever you call it.
They're basically the Justice League.
The Justice League of
I mean-
Christianity.
Well, yeah.
I mean, everything that, like, they base their decisions on has to go, like, through this international organization.
Yeah.
Which is
And they
kinda
believe
weird.
like there's only Jehovah's Witnesses believe like only like 5,000 of them are going to heaven.
144.
144,000 still.
Yeah.
That's a very small number.
Yeah.
Right, they also don't
So-
believe that Jesus is, like, God, basically. Like, they believe he was a created being.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a couple months ago, Zach and I actually did a little bit of research in that, and what we found, I'm trying not to get this mixed up with Mormonism, because we actually were studying Mormonism and Jehovah's Witness at the same time for some reason. So I hope I don't get something mixed up. But it's Jehovah's. Well, where's Mormonism? Which one's the one that has the 5 levels?
That's Mormonism.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Mormonism.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get that mixed up. But yeah, 144,000. But do they believe that the rest of them are going to hell?
It's a good question. I don't know.
I think they believe that there's like a middle place.
That's what I was trying to go with.
There's like a
heaven on earth.
yeah, there's like some like there's kind of a place of like a neutral place where the believers that weren't in that top
They didn't make the cut.
that didn't make that were not good enough would be sent, and then everybody else would go to hell. But I'm not.
And they don't view it as a bad thing if you're not part of the 144.
Yeah, no, because I mean it's impractical.
Right. Is it 144 or 140? It might be 140.
I mean, I thought it was 5, so.
Either way, it's not a lot of people.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever been to a Jehovah's Witness funeral?
No.
No.
It's so sad. It's like the saddest thing ever, because they're like, this great person and stuff, and like, yeah, well, he's got a decent chance, you know, maybe he'll make the cut. It's just like, what are you setting yourself up for?
Whenever I was and I was living in Mexico, I got really sick with, I don't know what I had. I had something really bad, and I was really, really sick. And we were at small group, and just without knocking, nothing, just this Jehovah's Witness just walks in our house, walks up to me, puts his hand around my head, and starts doing this like speaking in tongues thing, and my dad like freaked out, like they kicked him out of the house and everything. He was like, but anyway, one could say I was healed. I'm alive, so I might have been healed by a Jehovah's Witness.
Or you just had bad tacos on the street.
Yeah.
Either one.
Either or. Alright.
That's funny.
So since we didn't exactly brush up on the history of all the denominations and stuff, which is fine, why would y'all say that still today in 2019, where we have, you know, information and easy access to knowing what all of the different denominations believe and what they're about, why do we, as far as just Christianity, why do we still have so many divided denominations?
That's an easy answer, because people are lazy and they don't want to study scripture on their own, and so they just pick the one that fits their agenda the best.
Are you saying people need to pick up their shovel?
Yes, people need to pick up their shovel. Muscle and shovel.
Here's kind of how I think of it. You know, there isn't a perfect denomination in the sense of Church of Christ is not perfect. Like I don't go there and I don't just instantly believe everything that's said. But I think how I view Christianity, how I view faith is you get prompted by people and you get taught things, but ultimately it's up to you to go home and for you to create your own faith and for you to read the Bible and think, what is God telling me? How do I want to view the Bible? And I don't think everyone in the Church of Christ has different beliefs. There's not like the Church of Christ isn't a standard.
We don't go through a example watchtower. You know, each Church of Christ for the most part is independent based on the members.
Yeah, and so that's why I think Church of Christ is so good, is because you're so free to just to believe what you believe, to study the Bible for yourself. And I think and I've been to a Church of Christ, like, for instance, my grandparents are, like, there's one thing that's correct. Whatever they believe is correct, that is correct in their opinion. There's nothing else. So it's very difficult to have, like, a spiritual conversation with them, because if you believe anything slightly different than them, they're like, oh, no, you're completely wrong. That is...
Or even just, like, questioning an idea or something.
Or just prompting a thought. Just, like,
that's
a
really
theological question, something you want to study. They will, like, get very upset about that kind of thing. And so there are, quote-unquote, like, Church of Christs that I think are not teaching or showing the correct thing. So I just think that the point, and in the end, is, you know, not all churches are going to be equal, and you got to find a church that fits for whatever you believe generally, but at the end of the day, you need to create your own faith.
Yeah, no, for sure. So what do y'all think about people like affiliating with a church? Like, you know, hey, I'm a Baptist, I'm non-denominational, I'm Bible church or whatever. Like, what are y'all's views on giving...
Funny enough, I talked to somebody yesterday who goes to, like, a quote-unquote Baptist church, but they are very non-denominational. Right. Like, they don't affiliate themselves with being Baptist at all.
But they go to a Baptist church.
But they go to, like, I guess it's technically a Baptist church, but most of the people that go to that church do not follow any Baptist traditions.
Well, because I think that's what people are like, you know, I don't want people to walk in and just assume we believe one thing because that's what one Baptist church is, or one Methodist church, or one Church of Christ, or whatever. So then people are like, well, go non-denominational. But now it's like non-denominational is its own denomination.
Yeah.
It's like, poor guys.
I don't like non-denominational just because of how loosely they handle their beliefs. And I understand that it's fine, like, everyone picks their own thing, but obviously...
Goes back to your laziness?
Yeah, it either goes back to your laziness or like there's only one correct answer because the Bible is a coherent.
But then again, also this isn't all non-denominational churches.
Yeah, I mean that's something I learned a lot whenever we went to Detroit. Is we were talking with we're going into like all these mosques, learning about Islam and all this stuff.
It was the one mosque.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. We went into a mosque and we're learning about Islam, and one of the things, and I don't know if this, I've been twice. I don't know if this was said this most recent time or a couple years ago, but the a lot of people associate that religion with like terrorism and just running in the streets, killing people or whatever. Right. And the guy that we were talking to was saying, our religion is just like any religion. There are good and bad Muslims. There are good Muslims and there are Muslims who want to kill people.
Yeah.
So generally people think that all Muslims want to kill people.
Right.
Whereas we don't want that. And I think that's the exact same with even Church of Christ, like I was saying. There are bad Church of Christs. There are Church of Christ where everyone there believes, in, I don't know,
there's
something weird.
People doing, in the news you see scandals or abuse and stuff all the time, and hey, they're Church of Christ.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, since Detroit, then we've talked a lot about our experience there at the mosque and stuff. It's been me talking on the podcast and also explaining to Zach at the same time.
Hey, that helps you explain more because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it just helps people understand better.
So we have cleared that out. Oh, and also because I was telling him like a lot of the law officers there in Michigan are Muslims. They're out there, there's a lot of police officers out there that are Muslim that are protecting the city, protecting America, not trying to harm it. So
seems legit.
Definitely interesting. So basically, just because you hear that someone goes to that a certain church, has a certain name,
don't assume you know their beliefs.
Yeah, you can't assume that you know their
just
beliefs.
Just be like, hey, we should have a Bible study and talk about what we believe in.
Yeah.
Or go
assume it's individual, I guess.
So unless it's a Southern Baptist church. That's a whole other thing.
Unless you're Dustin and you say Baptists.
You didn't explain that well.
No, I didn't.
Understand.
That's because I didn't want to. We can talk about it off the podcast.
Okay. All right.
So,
moving on to food.
So going on to the
last week we talked about our Popeyes experience. We went to this really sketchy Popeyes that was literally falling apart, and the employees were yelling at each other, and they didn't know what was happening. And we left, but we left because they're out of sandwiches. So, anyways, we have new Popeyes food news. I love how this just turns into food news.
Food news.
Because we've talked about literally every single food you can imagine since last October. And so now it's like, now what do we do? So, this man pulls a gun in a Popeyes in Houston because they're out of chicken sandwiches. Did y'all hear about this?
I heard you telling me about it.
I just saw it on the doc and I laughed.
Yeah. So, I actually saw the video of it. And so the guy literally just walks in and he's like, hey, can I get a chicken sandwich? And the guy's like, oh, sorry, we're out. And he's like, I don't think you understood me. I want a chicken sandwich. He's like, no, like we literally don't have any. And then he pulls out the gun. He's like, no, I don't think you understand. I want a chicken sandwich. And the guy's like, we don't have any. I don't think you understand. And then they went back and forth a few times. And then he finally just left. He didn't shit anyone or anything.
That's hilarious.
I've wanted one.
That reminds me of Ron Swanson whenever he gets like all the bacon and eggs you have. Like give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
Definitely. No. So, I thought this was really funny. So this was actually two different things. The first part of this went down on Wednesday, and then the second part went down yesterday. So first in Australia, there's this vegan who was suing her neighbor because he was barbecuing in his backyard and she could smell it.
Okay.
But her claim was that he was deliberately doing it.
Deliberately barbecuing.
He was making that burger medium well on purpose.
So that way she would smell it and be jealous.
So
I don't know.
Then 2 days later, the internet gets a hold of this.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a Facebook page created to have a block barbecue around this poor girl's house.
This poor dude just trying to have a barbecue at his Outback Steakhouse.
In this Outback Steak, which they never been to Australia.
I know, but it was just a joke.
I know. And this lady like starts throwing a fit, trying to sue him. So then the internet pulls together. And
all the vegans pull together.
Block. No, not the vegans.
Oh,
it was
the
barbecuers.
barbecue people.
A bunch of barbecuers came.
Meatheads are coming together to barbecue on the whole block of this poor lady's house.
That's amazing.
So 9,000 replied saying they're going.
Yeah, and this was as of yesterday. Friday.
And when is this happening?
This is coming out on Monday. The barbecue, I don't remember. Like, at the end of the week, probably.
I think we should get tickets to Australia and go have a barbecue.
Go to Australia.
Let's do it.
I see. The
on
thing
an
is,
airplane.
I could see this going very bad very quickly.
Dude, it's like that time where...
I feel like the vegans gonna walk out of our house with, like, a gun and just start...
Oh, snap. No, or like the time when the Paul brothers gave out their address.
When did that happen?
Like, last year you talked about it.
I did. I don't remember.
They gave out their address, and then their block was always stuffed with traffic, so you couldn't get through their street.
Dang.
Because people were always there partying. So, yeah. I saw
That's
a meme
hilarious.
the other day. It's like, vegans always say how good vegetables are. Why are they trying to make them taste like meat? Because right now, you know, Burger King's got their meatless burger. Wendy's, my dad told me last night, Wendy's is coming out with one.
A vegan burger.
Del Taco apparently has been doing it. So, yeah.
Apple trouble? Is there any Apple trouble? Apple trouble this week?
Not trouble.
Just Apple news.
Yeah. And new tech. Usually all we talk about is the tech of video games, but today's content is so different. So I saw this and was salty. Sony's 40th anniversary Walkman. I'm like, oh hey, cool.
New
it's
Walkman?
cassette free.
Do you honestly want to carry around cassettes?
Yes. If you have a Walkman.
Okay, well we still have a Walkman. It's a Walkman Sport.
Ooh.
And my
that's
dad's
the one you could go jogging with.
Yeah, my dad has a bunch of cassettes for it still.
Same.
You want a Walkman?
Just to be cool. Just to be like, oh, back in the day.
Back in the day before I was born.
Well, that's the thing. I actually grew up in my early years using a Walkman.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never did. I think the earliest thing I got was like...
one.
Oh.
It was just something I could use before I was cool and had a portable CD player in like grade school.
Yeah. I had like this random MP3 player. Probably when I was like 12.
Yeah, see, I didn't start getting into that stuff until I was older, but if I was, 7 or 8, walking around vacuuming the house, then I was using my Sony Walkman.
That's hilarious.
I had an iPod.
Well, because also, though, remember, when I was 7 or 8, iPods were, like, barely a thing.
Yeah, there was like the iPod
and they were
Nano.
expensive, yeah.
The one you would charge with like the headphone jack.
Yeah, there was no screen.
Right, yeah.
So,
there was that one, and then there was like that big fat one. There was just a iPod.
The
classic one.
Here, pause it real quick.
What is that noise?
The front door.
Oh. Okay, anyway.
So, yeah.
Walkmans.
How can you have a Walkman that's digital?
Okay, first of all, then you would have to go and start selling the freaking cassettes.
He has a point.
Or people,
you don't want to sell them.
Or people just go use their old cassettes.
Here's the thing. Why buy a new Walkman if you're so set on just using cassettes?
All right,
yeah. Just use your old Walkman.
Thing. Why can't they do this, but include an option for cassettes?
It's just more money. It takes more money to manufacture.
Right.
And it'd be more expensive.
Nostalgia.
Okay,
if my grandpa still has all his cassette tapes in a box and he has nothing to play them on, he's like, hey, let me get this 2019 Sony Walkman that can play, I can download music digitally and throw in my old cassettes.
Okay, but that's not their target people. Like, they're trying to get new people that have never experienced the Walkman. And
see,
no one ever...
Wait, how much is it?
It's almost $3,000.
Did you say almost 3,000?
It's over $3,000. I mean,
okay. At that point, never mind. It should have the option of a cassette player.
It looks like it's made out of
expensive. Gold. Made out of gold.
You mean it rose gold?
Man,
That's insane.
Hey, if you want to spend $3,000 for a iPod Touch, then buy the Sony Walkman.
Or just buy a foldable Samsung phone in
Or
3 weeks.
Yeah.
They already launched in Korea.
Did they really?
And they
I didn't
sold
know
out.
that. Huh. All right, what's up next? Apple glasses?
Yeah. So those haven't like come out yet or anything.
I didn't even know they were a thing.
What? Have we not talked about these?
I don't think so.
They actually look low-key nice.
Apple glasses. What are they gonna do? Just like an Apple Watch? Just basically the same stuff?
Oh wait, it's like Google Glass, except
They're not ugly.
yeah, it's like a pair. If you mixed a pair of sunglasses with smart technology.
But like, what's it do?
It has your
Probably.
smartphone on your glasses.
No, I would say like the ability of a smartwatch.
Okay, but like, how do you navigate through it? Are you sitting there like touching the glass?
No, they probably have like a scroll bar on the side.
Yeah, a scroll bar on the side, and your eyes. It's supposed to track your eyes, so your eyes can be a mouse.
That's
I
weird.
feel like you can get a migraine.
Yeah, I feel like this is not practical at all.
So, the reason I brought this up is because in the iOS 13 update, then in the codes, it has the software for the Apple Glass. So people are like, hey, this might be coming sooner than we thought.
Oh.
Or it could just be there. So whenever it's actually ready, then they'll be able to have access to it.
Yeah,
I mean, they might be putting it in there like a couple of years in advance.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So they might just be prepping for it. Because there's still not a ton of news on it. There's the design of it. It looks pretty nice. It looks like an actual pair of glasses.
Well, I remember we talked about like actual smart glasses a while ago.
That company in New York.
Yeah.
That sunglass company in New York. That's like, hey, let's make nice sunglasses and throw tech in it. Not throw tech in it then make us sunglasses.
Right.
So.
Books. I finished Celebration of Discipline the other day. Brandon Hayain, I forgot how you pronounce his last name, recommended it to me.
Wait, I thought it was a different book we were supposed to read.
No, that's just the one that I finished.
Oh, so the one that we're going to discuss with him is the different one.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
No, he recommended this one to me a while ago, and I finished the audiobook. It's pretty good. It talks about a lot of disciplines that come up in Christianity, like prayer, fasting, like just studying the Bible and being disciplined in all of those things. So if you want to learn more about each of those different things, I would definitely recommend picking it up. It's a pretty good book. It's not super long. I've read a lot of longer books than that, but it's not, you're like your 2-hour short book.
Zach flexing his books.
Flexing my books. No, I like to listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
While I'm driving to school and
So
stuff.
me and Brandon and Zach are in a
Book study?
I'm
gonna call it a book study.
A book club with Joe
No,
Smith
it's
starting
not a
next
book club.
Monday.
We're not doing this for the purpose of just reading books.
I know.
It's a book study.
So, do you know what else you can study? Ray tracing in Minecraft.
Ray tracing in Minecraft.
Dude, that looks so good.
Alright, I'm gonna just fund this one. So, NVIDIA wanted to add basically a shader to Minecraft, ray tracing, that would...
It's not a shader.
Yeah, it's not a shader, but it makes Minecraft look really good and like super cinematic.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have to have the RTX.
Yeah, you have to have the RTX graphics
which
cards,
means
obviously.
you have to have a pretty beefy computer. So this is very...
Wait, beefy or thick?
Both.
I mean, the RTX.
If you have a beefy computer, it's going to be a thick laptop
Yeah.
or just a huge
Or just
desktop.
like a desktop. So it's not applicable for very many people as of right now, and I don't even think it's out yet. I'm not sure,
I've seen a lot of demos for it.
but it basically just makes Minecraft look like just super super pretty. But it's also really kind of funny because it just doesn't fit. It feels really out of place. Because if you're looking at like Minecraft, but like
just blocky,
reflective surfaces, and the water looks like super like
realistic.
Well, the texture looks realistic, but obviously it's still like square.
Yeah.
And so it looks so out of place. But also it's like I never knew how much I wanted this.
Okay, I've seen some texture pack demos where it makes it not blocky, like it puts like the smoothing around the blocks. It looks so weird because you don't know like where you need to jump. Or not.
You get stuck.
You get stuck.
The
So you
stuck on
have to have,
colliders.
like the auto jumping and stuff for that, just to be able to move around. But that does look really good, and I've seen the RTX combined with that. It looks amazing.
Yeah, so definitely there's a bunch of videos that NVIDIA posted on it. Go look it up. It looks really nice.
Really nice. Well, let's.
You're into Minecraft.
Let's switch it up
to
switch it up to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Coming to the Switch.
It's coming to the Switch.
It's official.
I don't know how that's gonna play out. It's gonna have to be like Switch only. Like Switch can only play with Switch because obviously you can't have like Switch play with PC players.
Oh, it's gonna be pathetic. I mean, with Fortnite, whenever Fortnite came to the Switch, I have a Nintendo Switch, so I downloaded Fortnite to see
how horrible you
how
would be.
bad, and I was surprised about how it really wasn't that bad. But
how many frames do you get on it?
That's the problem. That's the main problem. It's not smooth.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't.
And with the thing with Fortnite is I feel like it's less chaotic than Overwatch. I think because Overwatch is a lot more close with characters that are all over the place.
Yeah, there are so many I forgot what you call it, like effects in the game that require a lot of computing power.
Yeah, and so I think it's gonna be ugly because Overwatch is a beautiful game, but they're gonna have to just drop graphics for this because that's what happened with Fortnite. Is like they just took so many of the things that made Fortnite look good, they took it out. But Overwatch is even more so a pretty game.
Yeah, people use Overwatch as like a bench top for like how good a graphics card is. Like if you can run Overwatch at like 100 frames, then you know you have a good computer.
Yeah. So, I mean, Blizzard does a really good job at making it look really good and not take too much computing power.
It still takes quite a bit.
It does, but I trust Blizzard to figure something out for the Switch, but I still think it's gonna take a hit to its graphics pretty hard.
I can already hear Matthew Wilson all the way from Guatemala
complaining about
downloading Overwatch on the Switch.
That's another thing. With Fortnite, you didn't have to get the online subscription, but with this, you're gonna have to get it.
Dang.
So not only are you paying for the game, you're paying like $10 a month for the online subscription.
Until someone learns how to hack it.
Basically, Sans in Smash Bros.
Christian put this one. I did not see this.
Oh, is this the Sans from Undertale?
Yes. So it's not. He's not his own character.
Yeah, he's the Metroid dude. Girl.
No, he's one of the Mii characters.
Oh, okay.
So they put him in as like an additional skin.
Why didn't we just get Matt?
Okay, if you put this, why didn't you put in Banjo-Kazooie was added too?
Because I didn't care. I did care whenever I saw that Sans was in Smash Bros. And I think more so than that, if you've seen the 3D model, because it doesn't translate well because you're going from a 32, not 32, but is it 32-bit?
I think it's a 32-bit game.
32-bit game.
No.
Yeah, it is.
The Cube was 32-bit.
Whatever bit game, a pixelated game to a 3D model, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
I think it looks really strange. Like he looks very plastic.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't like. And the whole model, it just looks gross to me. But at the same time, it's Sans and Smash.
Hey.
So.
Dude, why can't we have Goku in Smash?
Or like Waluigi.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't care about Waluigi anymore because he hasn't been in any. We need Goku in Smash. That would be so cool.
I don't even
Christian,
know.
have you seen Dragon Ball?
Yes.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Okay.
He was watching with one eye open while I closed. He was squinting the whole time. So, I did see this. They're Luigi's Mansion 3.
This is pretty old news. This is news.
Well,
from at least a month ago or 2 months ago.
News to me.
What's awesome about the game is Gooigi.
Dude, I have the original Luigi's Mansion, but I spilled something on it, and then I was never able to play it on the Wii because you know how you could play the GameCube
Was it milk?
games. No.
Were you crying?
No. So I never got it to get past the loading screen, so I never got to play it.
No.
But
wait, for the Wii?
Well, it was a GameCube.
Oh, okay.
But you know how you could play GameCube games.
Right? Yeah. I was like, they came out for the GameCube.
Yeah.
And then the second one was for the 3DS.
I've never played a Luigi Mansion game.
Same.
My experience is super, to quote Christian, vague.
Vaguely, okay.
So, I don't
But
know.
the mechanic of Gooigi looks fun. So basically you're just making a clone of yourself out of goo. and it's called Gooigi. And just the name Gooigi is enough to make me want the game.
So you want to play Christian?
I think it looks fun.
Wait, so you're gonna get it for the Switch?
Probably not, but
Probably not.
it's not. I don't want to spend. I'm saving money.
You're not.
Gotta get FIFA 20.
You're not gonna drop.
my gosh.
You're not gonna drop $50 on a
Gooigi.
I'm done with FIFA. I don't think I'm ever
Okay,
gonna buy a new
but
game.
bringing back bringing back FIFA Street.
dude.
I'm so
Wait,
excited.
what? They're bringing back FIFA Street.
How do you not know about
We've been
this?
saying that for years. And you
Volta.
make FIFA Street too.
Oh my gosh.
It's
okay,
FIFA
I will buy
Street.
that.
There's proof on this podcast. We've been saying for since last year that they need to bring.
I
back-
must have
back.
forgotten.
Volta.
They need to revive
It's called Volta mode, and it's FIFA Street in FIFA 20. It comes out in like a month.
Oh, it's not its own
never
game?
mind.
No, it's not its own game. It's replacing the campaign.
Okay.
So they are putting, and I'm pretty sure it will be online. But
Oh yeah. Well, the NBA 2K20 just dropped all the WNBA teams. So what now?
I don't care.
yeah, same. I don't care either.
I know y'all don't. So I told y'all that. But
All right. Here,
Basketball.
let me drop some stats on Christian. You know EA, the publisher?
The horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30% of their income comes from Ultimate Team in FIFA.
Really?
I'm not kidding you.
30%.
I'm not kidding.
Hey Zach, how much money did you spend on FIFA 15?
It was probably like 20 or more.
I
don't
it was way
remember.
more than that.
I don't remember.
On
honestly.
FIFA 19, I probably spent about 20 as well.
Woots.
You get so frustrated in the game that you result to spending money.
Yeah, okay, people that play sports games are used to it by now. Like when you get to
Used
the
to
hardcore
it, but not
players,
okay with it.
they're not okay with it. Like, you know how the 2K is putting slot machines in their games?
Really?
Yeah, like legit, it's just like virtual slot machines.
So it's not like a loot box system. It's
No,
a
it's just
literal
literal
slot
slot
machine.
machine.
It's like, remember in 2012 when you had your iPad and you had a slot machine game?
Yeah, it's funny because EA's not sugarcoating it anymore.
No, they're not.
They're just like, all right, it's gambling. Here's your slot machine. Go to town.
Wait, so they don't have to disclose. Oh, it's not a loot box, so they don't have to disclose.
yeah, it's not a loot box.
Because they have that rule for loot boxes now, where they have to disclose what it could be.
Right, you have to disclose the chances of you getting
Like,
something.
Which is what FIFA did. You had to see the percentage of what.
Oh,
of
can
what
you actually
could
see that
be.
now?
Yeah. On FIFA 19, you could
You have
I had
to.
a 1%
Yeah, you
chance
have
of
to.
getting an actual decent card,
Oh.
but I still spent $20.
what are the the percentage you get of getting a team of the year Messi?
Oh, I mean 0.001.
It's so low.
Alright, so we only got about 15 minutes left.
Dang, we got a lot of stuff to cover.
I want to skip things we don't get and the ideal this week,
Yeah, we can.
just because we're short on time, because
Sure. We're almost at an hour.
we got to go somewhere at 10:30. So Disney, as they're just going down the list at this point, they are rebooting The Predator. I don't know why I misspelled that.
Okay, I was going, what's predictor?
That's what I was thinking. What's the predictor?
I was really nervous.
The original.
I was sitting here going, they're going to get really mad at me when I don't know what predictor is.
No, I have no idea. What
Okay,
what it is.
Predator.
Christian saw this yesterday and he hasn't been able to stop stressing about it.
Yeah.
It's like
really
looking up online.
He's
What's
Googling
predictor?
Disney's The Predictor.
Alright, Predator. Gotcha. They're rebooting Predator. Also, they're gonna bring with the original cast another Matrix movie. This isn't Disney, but
Christian
That just-
is Matrix.
The Matrix.
Keanu Reeves is gonna be in another Matrix
yeah,
movie.
I did actually
Dude,
see this.
Keanu Reeves does not age. He's immortal.
Okay.
I know my head out. Thank you, Zach. I skipped June of 2019. I haven't heard that.
Oh.
So remember last week we actually spent a decent amount of time talking about Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers bought out this company that has what would you explain it? They brought out Flex. Is that what it was called?
I think that's what it's called. It was
It's a company
streaming,
that already has a streaming service.
but they have other stuff like music and shows.
So basically, Warner Brothers are just trying to collect everything they can, so their streaming service won't look like trash compared to the others.
Compared to Disney Plus, which is gonna be amazing.
Yeet.
When Mandalorian.
Which
So excited for that.
which Fett is it? Jango Fett's not going to be in it.
Well, yeah, because it's
he's
a
not
different
in-
era.
Well, because he's not. No, Boba Fett.
Either one.
What about
Both of them aren't
The
gonna be in it.
son's not going to be in it because
Boba.
Boba's not a Mandalorian.
Not-
He's
yeah.
alone.
Oh yeah, you're
So he
right.
can't be in it.
Mm-hmm. but it looks.
Hey,
It looks. So
Wait,
good.
but they cloned the Mandalorian. Like he was,
he's a clone.
but it's a clone of
He's-
the Mandalorian.
He's a special clone.
He's a unique clone. He's a clone with a different face than all the other clones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But, anywho, so yeah, so to try to boost their stuff, then it's finally they're making a live action Harry Potter show,
Oof.
which
Oof.
I would have been totally done with, except for the fact that Fantastic Beasts is still dragging out.
I liked Fantastic Beasts.
What do you mean still dragging out?
I think they're making 5 total.
Wait,
I heard
movies?
4.
4?
I heard 4.
How many
That's-
are there so far? Like
Only 2,
the free.
and it feels like it's been
Okay.
going on for a long time.
I remember like a long time ago when the first one came out, and I did not go see it because I haven't read the books or seen the other
Yeah,
movies.
he knows nothing about Harry Potter.
What?
No.
Wow,
I'm
that's
a fan.
disappointing. I love Harry Potter.
Well,
When
whenever
I
I
was
was,
little, I grew up with my aunt watching them. I actually I was like 9 or 10, and I saw Goblet of Fire in theaters.
I've never seen one of the OG Harry Potter movies in theaters. 'Cause
Okay.
I was too little.
Yeah, that's the only one I saw, and I was technically too little, but my aunt took me.
no, I was little. My mom was like, "Oh, there's magic. You're not allowed to read that."
So here's Lord of the Rings.
No, I never read Lord of the
So
Rings
mad.
either.
You never read Narnia?
Nope.
Wow.
I mean, I'm
You
pretty
never
sure.
read Narnia?
No, I've never read Narnia.
But you're a Christian homeschooler.
Yeah, never
That's
read
like
Narnia.
in the DNA.
I've read a lot of other C.S. Lewis books, but never read Narnia.
Dang. I did not know that. Interesting. So we're not friends anymore.
Oh, we're no longer friends because I haven't read Narnia.
No, I'm just kidding. But
I think I watched one of the movies like a long time ago.
the only movie that I somewhat liked was
The only reason I remember
Voyage of
it
the Dawn Treader.
is because it was the first time I had Little Caesars pizza. While I was
So that's
watching the
two
movie.
firsts.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So Warner Brothers will have Looney Tunes, Friends, Harry Potter, and Gremlins. That's all you got.
That's
Ooh,
it.
Gremlins. That's enough of a
Actually,
reason.
they're gonna do a Gremlins sequel. Nope.
Another one?
There's
Prequel.
2 of them,
A
right?
prequel.
They're making a
There's 3, I
Warner
thought.
Brothers.
There's 3
is
Gremlins?
doing a prequel, I think it is, for Gremlins.
Oh.
So, yeah, and Will Putler landed the lead role for the Lord of the Rings Amazon live action.
I will
I'm excited
actually
for
watch
this.
that. That looks
I'm excited for this.
This
semi-cool.
isn't this the guy that played in Narnia, the Narnia movie? He played
I don't know. I don't remember.
the annoying cousin.
Okay.
Oh, give me.
If the Lord of the Rings show is going to be good, they have to like flush out the...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And I hated him because I thought he looked weird.
That
Yeah,
kid does look
he's,
weird.
he's also in the
Wait, what
Maze
was
Runner
his name?
series.
Well, and he's in the Black Mirror movie
Yeah,
that
Maze
came out at the
Runner.
beginning of the year.
Narnia. What's his name in Narnia? The cousin that was like a punk.
Yeah, but him and Recipient were friends at the end.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure.
Eustace.
Yeah, Eustace Scrub.
I wouldn't remember his last name, but yeah, Eustace.
His last name's Scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a scrub at first.
Wow.
So-
I didn't know Liam Neeson was in that movie.
Shut up. You're kidding, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm like,
Just
he's
kidding.
the lion.
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, this guy, for his age, he's already got a pretty established career.
He's been in the Maze Runner. I mean.
Well,
That's not a great career.
He's a lead in a Black Mirror movie. That,
Oh.
Still haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah. So it came out at the beginning of the year. It's called End Snatcher or something, but he's a video game programmer, and the whole movie is it's Netflix's first interactive movie. So like every scene you pick what he does,
Huh.
and then it plays out. And sometimes you do it wrong, so then it takes you back, and then you have to rewatch the scene, and then you have to pick it.
Sounds really annoying.
It's an interactive video game movie. It's all about free will and stuff, so it's interesting. Definitely like a lot of language and gore and stuff. I mean, it's Black Mirror. What do you expect? Yeah. But he's definitely has a wide career, so Lord of the Rings makes sense. Why not throw him in it? All right.
Is this happening again?
No. This is different.
This is
These
different.
guys.
I don't understand how it's different. Jeremy explained it to me the other day, and I'm like...
Okay, because this is a real fight.
Explain.
Okay, so the one that was last year.
Logan Paul versus KSI's last fight.
Yeah,
and
that was
in
the
a
last
draw.
one. Right.
So that one last year, that was just a bunch of
chumps just messing around. That was an exhibit. That's what they consider an exhibition fight.
Okay.
This, they're making their actual boxing debuts. They're certified. They're in whatever boxing league. They're not UFC. They're in an actual boxing league, and this is actually a legit professional fight. It's their debut.
I'm gonna say unless they actually make a career out of boxing and continue boxing after this fight, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's a real fight.
I feel like at least KSI will.
Technically and legally, this is their first professional fight. They're both making their boxing debuts. That other one was what you consider an exhibition match. So, fun fact. But yeah, it's happening again.
Do you think they're gonna sell a bunch of online tickets?
Yeah,
so people can watch it again.
Why not?
It might be a thing. I don't know. Watch it be a draw again.
Surely not.
You would think not, but you never.
All right, that's the question. Do y'all think that was rigged?
And don't call me Shirley.
Do you think that was rigged?
Probably.
I have I
have suspicions.
I don't know. It seems it did. I feel like they both had too much pride to rig it, but also they make so much more money off of rigging it to draw.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's what do they care about more, actually fighting or money?
True.
Probably money.
I don't know.
I don't know, but they're both so prideful. So
that's true. They are both very prideful.
Well, do you know who else is prideful?
Sony.
And yeah.
So, at the beginning of the week, which is a week ago by the time this comes out, then there was a report that they were going to meet next week. So at the end of this week.
Okay.
And so the rumor right now is that because remember last we had heard that Sony was wanting 10 billion, which is double what in-game made, basically.
Oof.
So the biggest, all the pushing and stuff they did for that movie, the biggest movie in the world, they wanted double that.
Double the profit.
Yeah. So, anyways,
just
right now, what we're thinking is that Sony is going to be asking if they want Spider-Man back, then to help out with Venom and their other movies and stuff, then they're going to want to borrow some characters from the MCU. We don't know if that's characters that the MCU just has licensing to that hasn't been.
Well, that's what I'm guessing.
That's what I'm
Surely
hoping.
Not.
Surely you're not going to just see Iron Man. Some random guy play Iron Man for Sony or something.
Or just...
Oh my gosh, if that happens...
Well, I would imagine it being as other Spider-Man villains. Which
Yeah.
I guess they have the rights to anyway, so that's not true. I guess it would be...
Yeah, Sony has the rights
Black Panther just fighting...
Because what about, no, Mysterio's dead. I don't know.
Black Panther fighting Venom.
No, so... I mean, yeah, they have the rights to all the Spider-Man villains and stuff, so maybe they want some other low-key hero? I don't know.
Maybe they just want rights to, use clips from the other movies, like Endgame and stuff, so that way they can reference it.
So then you can have Nick Fury.
Or something.
Because, yeah, I would hate to cut the Nick Fury tie with Spider-Man. Even though it's a short tie, because technically it's just the one movie, but still. So... And then you can rest safely at night knowing that Disney is officially making Zootopia 2. And the whole cast is coming back.
Nobody cares.
I really like Zootopia.
I thought it was okay.
I saw it in theaters. I actually left thinking that was probably the best 3D animated movie I'd seen at that time. I changed my mind
Ralph
now.
Breaks the Internet better.
I've never seen it.
I watched it last weekend for the first time because Nathan saw it in theaters and it's on Netflix and stuff, and we had some time.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's my current favorite
movie, and it got animated movie of the year last year, and it didn't come out until a week before Christmas.
Yeah, but that was an amazing
movie.
By far the best 3D animated movie. But Zootopia is up there. I really liked Zootopia a lot.
I might need to watch it again because I watched it the date. I never saw it in theaters.
What was the one from?
Now I could be a little biased on liking Zootopia because to be fair, I saw it. And I saw Batman v Superman in the same day. And I saw Batman v Superman first, so I was really wanting a good movie. I saw Batman v Superman was very sad.
Zootopia
and was like, this movie better be good.
Yeah, at the very least, Zootopia is an interesting movie. People have, YouTubers specifically,
made a lot of memes from it.
Not the memes. Have spent a lot of time breaking down the economy and the laws of the movie, and how that kind of works. And it's actually interesting how it all plays out, just from a picking something apart standpoint. But yeah, Zootopia 2. And Hallmark came out, and this upcoming holiday season, they're releasing 40 new movies.
I can probably
40 more things I won't watch.
I can probably guess the plot for all 40.
Go for it.
All right, so the first one is going to be about a girl who loses her memory and wakes up, and she was dating a guy originally, but now she sees this new guy that she falls in love with, but he's a country boy. But but she was a city person who hated country people.
And he brings her to cowboy church.
Yes. And
oh my gosh.
Then he has a little daughter, but his wife left him. And then she becomes his new wife, and then gets her memory back and realizes she's dating some guy in New York.
Does your dad watch Hallmark movies?
No.
That would be really funny.
That would be kind of funny.
I could almost see that.
No.
It would be like his guilty pleasure, like just random Hallmark movies.
See, that's my guilty pleasure because I just find them funny. They're really funny to watch and pick apart.
I've seen, because back when we go to my grandma's for the holidays and stuff, or would be up there just for a few days, then she would have the Hallmark channel on the whole time.
Oh, like for all the Christmas movies.
Yeah. So.
That was always
okay.
like,
Yeah.
the only time.
Does Hallmark make more than just Christmas movies? I've only seen their Christmas movies.
They might throw in a Thanksgiving
a Halloween special.
Christmas Eve. Day after Christmas.
4 days before Christmas, the movie.
I mean, okay.
3 days after Christmas.
If you think about this, like, if you're known for your Christmas movies, why not just keep making them?
They need to make a drama about whenever you get an electronic toy for Christmas, but you don't have batteries and you can't go buy any.
Oh my gosh.
Dude. Alright, so we're already past the time that we were supposed to be done recording this, but Zach wants to talk about Glass Split Unbreakable, because he didn't know what they are.
One of my favorite series.
A series that
We can let Kristen talk about it too, because
I love these movies.
Okay, I watched Unbreakable. It was pretty good.
Very good.
It's very different. I think of it as kind of like the what was the last one with Liam Neeson, Jeremy? The Commuter.
Commuter.
Yeah, it was kind of like the.
Have you seen The Commuter?
I've not.
It's on Prime. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's set kind of like The Commuter, like that kind of style of movie, a little bit, and then.
Right.
It's got like your comic book stuff, your hero, your villain. This dude is trying to figure out that he has powers and stuff. Next one, Split. Completely different.
Amazing movie.
Completely different from the first one. I was like, yes, like this first one was a good movie. Came out.
So whenever Split came out, nobody knew it was a sequel.
Yeah.
Nobody knew it was a sequel. It wasn't supposed to fit the aesthetic. It was supposed to be completely different.
Okay, yeah. I remember seeing like previews for Split for a while ago, and I'm like, I don't want to go see this movie. And then we watched Unbreakable, and someone told us like, oh hey, like Split's the sequel to this. I'm like, what? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so y'all watched this like what, Monday night?
Split? Yeah.
Yeah. So I called him because Thomas had just texted me. He's like, hey, it was, after 9 or 10 at night. Thomas like, hey, we need subs for our backup team tomorrow. That's you now.
Nice.
You're his B team. And so I called Zach. I'm like, all right, let me see what we can do, because we were also going to go to Tech to play soccer. So I'm like, okay, let's see what we're going to do. And I call Zach, and I'm talking to him on the phone for a couple minutes, and then he's like, yeah, we're watching this really bad movie right now. The movie was so bad that he was talking to me on the phone.
Okay.
During the movie.
It was an interesting movie. It was like...
What about it? What did you not like about it?
How creepy they made it out to be.
Well,
like obviously...
Making it creepy.
I was kind of like the point of it. I guess it's just personal taste. Like, I didn't like it just because of that. If they made it a little bit less...
Dark?
Yeah, then I probably would have liked it a lot more, because it would have fit like as a sequel to the other one more.
See, I think it's a really... I like unique movies. I think movies kind of start blending together. It's like you start confusing one movie with another because every movie's the same. This is the most unique superhero movie. Series.
Yes, honestly, I put this movie, like this series, in a category of like its own thing. Like I would think maybe like The Matrix are in this category, or like I don't know what we keep talking about The Matrix, but the Inception is like in this category as well. Like very unique movies.
Inception,
which is also my favorite movie.
X-Men.
No.
But I mean, if Unbreakable is one of my favorite movies, it's like it's just so well done. It's just a movie about it's about if you've not watched it, it's about a guy who's discovering that he has superpowers while going through the denial of having a superpower.
Right.
It's like every CW show.
I mean, basically, but
I mean,
it's
not
not
at
as
all.
cheesy.
Except it's actually well done.
Yeah, it's actually good.
But then Split is about a guy who has what's it called? Multi-personality disorder.
Yeah, he has.
He has like
22.
20 something personalities that are completely different people, and it's said as like a disease or a disorder, but it's actually like his superpower because one of his personalities is called the Beast, and the Beast has super strength and can crawl on walls like Spider-Man and all that fun stuff.
Beast Boy?
Yeah.
But
so
not trash.
Glass is about the two kind of coming together.
Come together.
And I don't want to spoil the movie because it's really, really good.
Don't.
And Zach fell asleep in the ending, so he doesn't even know how it ends.
No, I don't. I'm gonna
It-
have to
it's-
go back and
it
finish
It has a really good ending.
I'll
But
ask my dad about it tonight. He probably watched the whole thing.
definitely go watch them.
They're pretty good. The whole idea of the superpower is very unique. It's like it comes from an idea or like a traumatic event in someone's life. And they're like, because of this idea or memory, you develop the superpowers.
Mm-hmm. Well, what the main protagonist, what his power is, he has two powers. He has super strength, but he also has like almost like a sixth sense, which is funny because he was in the Sixth Sense.
Oh,
But
wow.
he can touch people, and he can know what they've done that's bad.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that's literally Chuck.
Not really.
I've never
Intersect-
seen Chuck.
It's
But
very different.
Dude, season 3, he's like OP, and I didn't like it.
Okay. We're not talking about Chuck. You can talk about it once you finish the series, because I've already seen it.
I finished episode 1 of season 3 last night.
Alright.
Or technically this morning.
it's a good movie. Go watch it. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
The series is
I'm gonna rent that,
good.
and then also I want to rent It, because I never watched It.
I don't like.
You've never watched it?
It, the movie.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
Yeah. And with the second one coming out, I'm like, well, maybe
That came out
seems
today.
interesting. Yeah.
No, it came out yesterday.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Add that to the list.
Well,
Hey Christian, did you know that Beto lost in Shrek's a donkey?
Sorry, what?
Did you know that Beto lost in Shrek's a donkey? Just roll with it.
Yes, I did know that.
I didn't.
Yes, I
I
didn't.
didn't know that.
Yes, I didn't know that.
So,
All right.
All right.
That's all the time we got for this
as
week.
a wise poet once said, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out.
See y'all next week.